It is now the next day, the day after we did our Ang Thong Marine Park tour. We are going on a half-day tour today, a half-day long-tail boat tour. It will just be me and Jack. It's a private tour of Koh Tan and Koh Madsum, which I believe are known as Coral Island and Pig Island. So we're going to be doing some snorkeling. Hopefully on Koh Madsum we might see the pigs that make it Pig Island. I have seen reviews that they're not always there, so we will see, but either way it'd be nice to see some other islands. It's only a 4-hour long trip, so I think it's from around 10 AM to 2 PM, and then we'll just have the afternoon chilling by the pool because we haven't got many days left now. We're being picked up at 9 o'clock because I think they have to take us to the other side of the island to get on the boat. It is 8:43 now, so we need to pop to 7-Eleven quickly. It is just us, we were right, it is a private tour. The guy doesn't seem to speak any English and we don't speak much Thai, so let's just hope we're going where we thought we were going. But we should be going to Koh Tan to go snorkeling. It's called Coral Island, and then to Koh Madsum, which is Pig Island, to hopefully see the pigs. But he hasn't really spoken to us, so we're just currently on the long tail boat and hopefully we end up somewhere we want to go. Just chilling in the ocean. There's quite a big current, so we need to try and get back to the boat. Let's see if you can see the boat in the camera. Just be drowning in the ocean. I did not tighten my life jacket, if you can't tell. This is where we are right now.
That was strong, wasn't it?
I found out this is Koh Tan, Coral Island, and that over there is Koh Madsum, where we're going now. So we're back from our tour now. We had a really good time and we're only out for a few hours. You can definitely do a full day tour of what we did today and stay on the islands a bit longer and maybe add another island on, but it definitely suited us best because we want to spend some time at the hotel this afternoon and by the pool. We're going to pop out for lunch in a minute. There's a pizza place right next to the hotel that's going to open in like 10 minutes, so we're going to pop down there and then head down to the beach. But yeah, the tour was great. I'll put any information I have below or in the description. The guy on the boat was lovely. I did say there was a bit of a language barrier. At first he wasn't really talking to us, and I think that's because his English wasn't really great, and obviously we don't talk a lot of Thai, if any. So at the beginning he wasn't very talkative, but I did ask him where we were, and we did follow the route I thought we would, and we went to Koh Tan and then Koh Madsum. Koh Madsum was lovely. It was so beautiful. The peaks were great. I don't know if I said in the previous clip, but it's not like quite like the Bahamas where they swim in the sea and stuff. They pretty much hide in the shade. And a lot of people say they're ugly pigs. I don't think they were ugly pigs. But yeah, we're going to spend the rest of our day chilling now and then head out for dinner later on, I think back to Fisherman's Village. So today is our last full day tour while we're in Koh Samui, and also our last full day in Koh Samui because tomorrow evening we fly back to Bangkok and then back to London the following day. I've just got our details here because I keep saying them wrong, but we're doing a full day cruise of Koh Phangan, Koh Nang Yuan and Koh Tao from Koh Samui. So we're still in Celeste Beachfront Hotel and we're getting picked up in about 15 minutes and they're taking us to the port so we can start our full day tour. Again, booked this one through Viator before we arrived in Thailand, just so we had it reserved and it was easier. But actually you can reserve them and then pay like the day before, because you can cancel up to the day before. So that's what we've been doing. When we were planning this trip, we actually did consider moving from Koh Samui, like moving our luggage and staying in Koh Phangan or Koh Tao. They were on our list of places to see, but we very sensibly decided that instead of that we'd have a longer stay in Koh Samui and just do a day tour to see a little bit of Koh Tao and Koh Phangan, because we knew that the beginning of our holiday was quite fast-paced. We had like 2 days in each location and we'd get to this point and we'd be a bit worn out, and moving our luggage, packing everything up again to unpack again, and moving about is quite exhausting. So I'm very glad we did it this way. Obviously in one day you can't see the whole of Koh Tao and the whole of Koh Phangan, but hopefully we get a glimpse of it and an idea of what it's like. And if we were to have stayed longer, I'm sure we would have gone there. But I think this way is much nicer and much more relaxing for us. So it seems pretty similar to the other tours we did, like Phi Phi Islands and the Ang Thong Marine Park. Lots of snorkeling, viewpoints, different beaches. I will leave all the details of the tour in the description. Excuse my face and my hair, we've been snorkeling. We have just arrived on Koh Nang Yuan. I think Koh Nang Yuan, I think that's how you say it. We've already been to Koh Tao. We went snorkeling around there, 2 different snorkel spots, and we just had lunch. Sorry I haven't updated the camera lots. Don't know if you just saw the last clip, but I just said that I was very seasick on the way here. But to be honest, everyone was. Someone next to me, I'm out of breath. Someone next to me was sick first. They gave her a little black bag, and then Jack went and got me a black bag, and I was sick, and then 3 other people were sick. So it wasn't just me, we were all being sick together, which made me feel a lot better. But who needs marathon training when you got steps? Oh my god. Nearly there. Just up these ones. Was the hike up to the viewpoint worth it? Mixed reviews. It was very hot and very sweaty. I actually don't know if I've ever been this sweaty in my whole life. I feel like a right mess. We've had such an amazing day. I don't know if we've got another stop or not. We're meant to be going to Koh Phangan at some point, but we're not sure if we still are, because apparently it's been taking longer to drive the boat in the waves, hence why we were all sick, but have had an amazing time. Koh Tao and the coral reefs around Koh Tao really did live up to the expectations. That is the known snorkeling and diving spot of Thailand, and I've watched vlogs of people who have gone there to learn to dive, and we saw some amazing fish. The best snorkeling spot of all the snorkeling sites we've been to while we've been here, so I definitely recommend, if you're into fish, diving, snorkeling, that is the place to go. The coral reefs were amazing. Lunch was also super nice. The boat has been not very nice and very wavy, but that's what you get on a speedboat and when it's choppy weather like this. In fact, I actually found it better when he said it was rough. When it was choppy, it's like that and you're swaying backwards and forwards, but when he said it was worse than rough, it's big waves, kind of like going on a roller coaster, so I don't mind that. Honestly, you can't have a holiday with me without me fainting or being sick or ending up on the toilet all holiday, so it's great that we lasted to day 12, I think, without any of that happening. And also, this is our last boat trip, so the fact that I was sick on the last boat trip really doesn't matter, but if it was at the beginning of the holiday, I think I would have dreaded all of our tours via boat, so it worked out for the best in the end. Little life update, I cannot walk barefoot anywhere. This is not a skill of mine, it is so painful, and everyone's just walking normally, and me and Jack look like right idiots. We just walked to the tiniest waterfall. We're on Koh Phangan now. The weather's, it's gone a bit cloudy, but we walked to this little waterfall, but they didn't give us our shoes, and everyone else seems fine, and me and Jack like hobbling along. Now everyone's gone walking up a hill. There's absolutely no way I can do this without shoes on. So it's now the next day. I forgot to do a little recap of the tour we did yesterday, and I thought I'd add that in here. The tour yesterday was really good. Obviously it started out quite bad because I was really seasick on the way there. The staff on board were lovely. I think they were expecting it. It was really choppy, really like wobbly on the way there, and they were very prepared with sick bags, so at least it wasn't a surprise that we were sick. Jack wasn't, but there was a couple of other girls that were also sick on the way there. After that I had another travel sickness tablet, and for the rest of the day I was fine. The first snorkel stop I just jumped in and swam. I was trying to cool down because it was really hot. I think that contributed to me being sick. I was feeling like motion sick and was really overheating, and I'm not good in the heat. This happens to me on every holiday, so it was a mixture of both. And then we got to the first snorkel spot. Jack went off snorkeling, I jumped in, cooled down, just floated with the life jacket on to like sort myself out a little bit. And then we went to a second snorkel spot. The guy did say the second one would be better, so I should snorkel in that one. It's fine if I don't snorkel in the first one. And he was right, the coral was amazing. I hope I got some good GoPro footage. I'll insert all of that. It was really similar to Egypt, where we went 4 years ago. Jack always says nothing will top Egypt, because apparently Egypt is part of the Great Barrier Reef all the way from Australia, so he says like that is the best. But I do think it came close. It was a lot better than the snorkel spots we went to on the other couple of day tours. We did the Ang Thong marine tour. The snorkeling was great, but I think this was like a step up. And also Koh Madsum and around there, Koh Tan. I can't remember where we've been now. It feels like a really long trip. But yeah, this was definitely a step up, which was expected because Koh Tao is the place that people go to learn to dive and to do diving and snorkeling. It's very well known for that. If we were ever to come back, I think we'd spend some more time on Koh Tao, and we did plan on doing that, but obviously we were trying to fit in as much time as possible, so it was better for us to just do a day tour rather than move all of our stuff again to stay in Koh Tao for a couple of days. So that was was probably our favourite part of the tour. We then went to Koh Yuan, where we walked up to the viewpoint, which was very hot and sweaty. It was beautiful. The views were lovely. Obviously we were very sweaty walking up there. I think the view was just as good at the bottom as it was climbing up to the top, to be fair, but that was lovely. And then following that we went to Koh Phangan, and I don't think the beach we were taken to in Koh Phangan did Koh Phangan justice, to be honest. Obviously we've been on loads of different trips now. Oh yeah, we went to Phi Islands, we went snorkeling there as well. But we've seen so many beaches and so many islands which have been incredible, like literal picture perfect postcard islands. And this island was just not as lovely, I would say, or that beach. I don't know what the whole of Koh Phangan is like. I imagine it's lovely. Also it started getting cloudy, and obviously when it's bright blue skies and sunshine, things look completely different. So it is now our final day in Koh Samui and our last full day in Thailand. We have just mostly packed up, and we don't have to check out till 12 o'clock, and we're going to head to Fisherman's Village for breakfast, because they do a nice beach coconut smoothie bowl thing that I saw, and I really want to go before we leave. And then I think we're going to come back up and check out. They said we can drop our bags with them and spend the day by the pool and then shower before we get picked up. So we get picked up to go to Koh Samui airport at 4 o'clock today, and I think our flight is around 6:30ish, so we don't land back in Bangkok till I think 7:30, 8 o'clock. So we booked that on purpose because we wanted to spend more of the day here. Obviously we saw Bangkok at the beginning of the trip, we knew we'd be tired, we'd prefer a pool day than to spend like lots of time in the city. So by the time we get there I think it will just be dinner and bed, and then tomorrow we fly back to London Heathrow. But we get to go back and see Tilly, our little puppy, and we're both at that point now that we're like, we need to go back and see her. She's having the best time, the time of her life, to be honest. Don't think she even realises we're gone. Not excited for the really long journey. I think it's a 12.5-hour flight tomorrow. Today we've got a couple of hour flight back to Bangkok. I'm glad we're doing it this way because we get a night's sleep before the second flight rather than connecting. I think it's a little bit better. But yeah, we're gonna head off, hopefully go to this breakfast place. We did also find out that we had free breakfast included at this hotel for the whole 5 days we've been here. We haven't gone. I do think we wouldn't have really used it because we've been waking up really early for our tours, really early for us. I don't think everyone would think it's early. And we've been like, it's been quite full on, so we've like favoured the extra sleep. Don't think we would have gone down and sat for breakfast before going on our tours. Don't know though, Jack might check it out after I've gone and got my smoothie bowl. This might be our last food in Koh Samui. In fact, I think it is, apart from at the airport. It's lunchtime now, we're getting picked up in a couple of hours. And we've come back to the place next to our resort. I just got chicken and rice. Jack got the chicken as well, and he got pork and chicken. Pork and chicken, pork and rice. I have the worst headache right now, but this is dedication to the vlog. They've let us come in their spa to shower before our flight and back to Bangkok. We'll be picked up in about 40 minutes. We've just both showered. Here is the bathroom. I don't know if this is focused, hang on. This is where we just showered. We need to sort all these towels out. Little sinks, and then these are the spa beds. So this is actually the spa in the hotel if anyone was interested.
It's another minibus. This is the most comfortable car in the world. Look at this.
This is evidence of me being a true queen. Jack has got every single bit of luggage right now. We need to go and find a cab because we haven't booked one. Room tour, it's the final room tour. It is nearly 9 o'clock, I think. We're in Bangkok now, we've arrived. We're looking a bit worse for wear, I need to shower again. Yeah, we got into this hotel. Jack literally booked it yesterday because we didn't book it before we came in case we really liked the hotel we were at or wanted to stay in a different location, but we just decided to book a hotel near the airport because we're going in the morning. I think we're gonna go around 9 AM tomorrow. Our flight's at 12:50. But anyway, we've just been being brought up to our room. Hotel looks very, very posh. Our last room tour of the Thailand vlog series, but we're literally here tonight to sleep and then we're leaving in the morning. So you come in the door, on the left is robes and a wardrobe. Won't be using those. Apparently tea and coffee is free. There's a little fridge, there's a safe. We're probably not leaving the room, so we won't need to use it. On this side is a full-length mirror. Very, very nice. In here, oh, there's a bath. I think that's the first bath we've seen all holiday. Toilet, big, oh, it's a lovely bathroom, it's massive. Hairdryer, fantastic. Storage, lovely big bed. TV, this is a very lovely hotel. Dressing table, another mirror. I wonder what the view is. Do you think we can see the airport? We're not super close. Oh, you can see the motorway. Here's our view. You can kind of see mine and Jet's reflection. It was only maybe 10 minutes from the airport. Oh yeah, you can see a plane taking off over there. But yeah, lovely hotel. Apparently only £30 for the night, which is cheap in our world, but I do think people stay at places for like £5 to £10 a night in Thailand. But this is really nice and quite luxury, to be honest. I'm gonna enjoy the bath that we haven't had for the whole holiday and try not to trip over this step. So I'm gonna go.
Smoke some KFC. Oh yes.
Jack just ordered Grab. Is it called Grab Eats, like Uber Eats?
Grab.
Oh, it's just called Grab. He ordered some Grab food. A bit like Uber Eats to downstairs and snuck it in.
And I sent him 50 bucks and barbecue sauce.
Did you actually? He snuck it in a rucksack. Told you Mum and Dad wouldn't want to give her back. They're gonna be so sad tomorrow, but I literally can't wait. We're not even back in the UK yet, and look at Jack. Straight back on work calls and working. You've got an extra day yet? He never stops. This is why we get nice holidays. I don't think you would have ever seen anyone so excited to finish a holiday and not have holiday blues ever. We're just so excited to get home now. We're so excited to see Tilly. It feels like we're seeing her soon, but I think I just calculated it's still about 18 hours until we see her. We've got a really long flight and obviously we've got to get to the airport early and then get home from the airport. I just don't think you can get holiday blues when you're going back to a puppy. I call her a puppy, but she's nearly 3 years old. We're all packed up, suitcases are there, and we're going to head to the airport. And then long flight home, but we get to see our baby at the end of it.
I know you've heard it all before, but you are the love of my life. I knew when you came through the door that you are the love of my life.